right, everybody, it's Monday. We're back to the old format. Maybe you missed it, maybe you didn't. We'll find out, won't we, in the view count. So this week we're going to talk about something I've been meaning to get to for quite a while. And that is how to choose a mentor. Watch for after the break. So, I'll say, how do you choose a mentor? I'm going to share with you some of my mistakes, some of my epiphanies, and I'll say things that have come to me the hard way. And I'll say we're not going to reference anybody in particular. We're not going to name any names. We're to protect the guilty as well as the innocent. But with that, so choosing a mentor is probably one of the most important things that you're going to do. And choosing a mentor should not be about convenience. So you should clearly see that they have the abilities and skills that you need to achieve your goals. That seems pretty simple. I'll just simply say I see a lot of people choose mentors that are not going to get them to the finish line that they're after. And how do I know that? Well, one, I've done it, but two, as in I've made bad choices for mentors in the past. So keep in mind, I've had different people for mentors for probably like 30 plus years now. So a lot of fodder to draw from. But the number one thing is you need to look at what have they accomplished? What have they genuinely accomplished? So as much as I've talked about in the Burn the Script 1, leadership theater, there's a lot of theater. Everything, frankly, I think we know LinkedIn has, doctored perspectives. Some of us provide that. I mean, I don't say that innately like I'm trying to provide false info. I'll say some of us try to have integrity and bring to you real perspectives. I think some people kind of sugarcoat it. They wear masks. You have to be able to see through the masks. At the end of the day, you need to take a really hard look at your mentor and say, if you want to achieve a goal, have they functionally achieved that goal? Are they successful and are they hitting their goals consistently? Okay? A lot of people aren't going to tell you they're not. They're just not going to do that. And you have to look hard. A lot of people project an image like they're doing great, they're doing this, they're doing that. I've seen, I'll say I'm thinking of somebody particularly 20, 30 years ago that they had a great projection. They talked well. They wore a mask that looked really good. But when you got below the surface, you realize they can't really accomplish their goals, but they sound good. They sound really good. In this particular guy, you had to be close enough to see it, is what I would say. So at the end of the day, my caution for people is there's phrases like whoever you associate yourself with is who you will become. Okay, whoever you spend the most time with. So when you sit back and think about that, your mentor choice has a really big impact. If you want, we're going to keep it simple. If you want to be a millionaire, is your mentor a millionaire? Because if they're not, they can't tell you how to get there. It's that simple. Are they the top of their field? Are they hitting their goals out of the ballpark all the time? Because if they're not, then why are you choosing them as a mentor? Are they going to give you skills and mentorship that are going to get you where you need to go? You will need different mentors over time. We know that, right? So once you get to one particular goal or one particular skill set, I would argue don't go for goals, go for skills. Can they teach you the skills that you need? If they can't do that, why are they your mentor? This very much, I'll be frank, this very much aligns with my book, Burn the Script, Kill the Leadership Theater. There's a ton of masks out there. A lot of people are wearing masks. And they're presenting to you what is not real. Looks good on paper. Sounds good. Likes on LinkedIn flow. Can they hit their goals? Imagine if you chose a person, think about this for a second. Think about the importance of that decision. You have chosen a person who has no substance. They just have a great mask. And you are literally spending all of your time working with this person and thinking that they're going to lead you to your goals and what's going to happen. Think about that. It's that simple. Do nothing that is of no use. Like how I choose to spend my time and where I put my effort and who I associate with is very precious to me. And I have learned the hard way over multiple decades. Not everybody is what they seem. Clearly, I'll say some of you are like, of course, Dave, I've known that. I get it. Some of us maybe take a little longer than others to kind of do the math on that. But you have to, like, some people are good at evading your radar, is what I will say. But at the end of the day, their effectiveness and their metrics and what they've achieved should speak volumes, either positively or negatively. Okay? So I will say, and I'll leave you with this thought. So it's kind of a fast one this week, kind of quick. Everyone brings joy to your life. Some when they enter and some when they leave. So when you choose a mentor, make sure you choose for the right reasons. With that, we'll call it a week. Watch for some upcoming updates in the future and hope you're enjoying the series. Thanks.